Now, she was an incredible woman, absolutely incredible woman. So she worked for the Save the Children Fund on the front lines of many wars, but she was in Vietnam on the front line for 10 years, saving children. And she used to send messages to my mum saying, "I've got to go, I think the office is about to get blown up," and then it would be. And she was there with people like Sandy Gall, do you remember him? And she says, "I'm going into that village." "Well, I'm not going in." "Well, you can." Yeah. And she knew no fear. And when everything was going wrong in Vietnam, she was standing there saying to the Americans, "Okay, you don't need that hand luggage, you do need this child." You know. And the stories are incredible. And she stayed right through when the Viet Cong arrived. She wanted to make sure that where all the kids were was safe. And so she stayed until 2 weeks after it had been taken over. There's an amazing picture, there's not much about her on the internet, but there's an amazing Reuters picture of her arriving at Sydney Airport after that. And she just looks so wasted. Such a statuesque woman, but so wasted. But she had some amazing things. There was one where she was in India. God, I can feel her. You're here, aren't you? Okay. She was in India, and she said, there was a ship came in for Oxfam, and she said, "I want that ship." And they said, no, Doris, you'll save the children." She said, "I know, but they're all out in the jungle. They're not going to be here in time. That's medical supplies. It's all going to go off. We need that ship." And so, in the end, she kicked up such a fuss, they threw her in jail. And she said, "I'm allowed one phone call." And they said, "All right, Doris, one phone call." So she picks up the phone. She said, "Indira, it's Doris." What a woman, you know. And we need more people like that. So that's the thing. We need more significant people. Yeah, I mentioned this story, and there's a lot more. Believe me, there's a lot more. To a film company, not interested. You know, and yet it's such a feel-good thing and everything else. So this is a song called Underside, and when I was writing it all those years ago, I realised it was an anagram of undesired. And it's, well, you'll follow the journey. As you sit in first class luxury, given everything. Oh, sorry. I need to tell you the background of the song. Otherwise, you're not. The first class luxury that you just heard there. Basically, it's the idea that you're on a plane and you're in business class, but you're flying over somewhere that is the opposite of business class. So it's the difference between the two. Okay? Try again, John. Thanks, Phil. As you sit in first class luxury, given everything you need, you turn your TV on and watch the news. And as the victims of humanity go forward hand in hand, just who are we to validate their views? Making your excuse for living on the underside. And you change your entertainment with a simple sleight of hand, 'cause you'd rather walk away than see their fear. And as they fall back to obscurity, when no one gives a damn, just who are we to never shed a tear? Never shed a tear. Living on the underside. Whoa, and I question my religion. Living on the underside. And I ask to be forgiven for living on the underside. hard to be so desired. Living on the underside. As you look out of the window and you see the pale blue sky, do you ever wonder what lies down below? As they crawl across the deserts where it's harder to survive, just who are we to say we didn't know? Raise your glasses slow. Living on the underside. Whoa, and I question my religion. Living on the underside. And I ask to be forgiven for living on the other side. It's hard to be so desired. Living on the other side. You might think humanity will find itself so near at ease to see the body so diseased. You know, I could never change it. There's none so blind as those that see. With life so good for those so blessed, why should we care if some distress can lead us through the TV screen? You know, you can almost touch it. It doesn't do the same to you and me. For all the grace and favor that's built on wealth and greed, as the prophets they go spiraling away. And if a world that's built on beauty could turn the other cheek, just who are we to say there is no way there could be a day for dealing with the underside? And I question my religion. Living on the underside. And I ask to be forgiven for living on the other side. It's hard to be so